Welcome back to Lights Camera Akron. Once again, I'm Bridget Linton, and this guy standing next to me is DJ Johnson.
So Bridge, we've already covered some of the sweet events coming up throughout the semester, showed you sitting on a nice throne, and heard students' New Year's resolutions.
It seems like the top resolution is to improve grades, but from what I see at the rec center, number 2 has to be getting fit for 2013.
That is a good goal, but I wonder how many people actually stick with it.
Well, we are about to hear from a fitness expert that can help keep us motivated.
We're Jeanette Benjamin, fitness expert, and I feel like, Jeanette, right now at the University of Akron, the rec is packed with all those New Year's resolutioners. What kind of advice would you give them to stay motivated and to stay with and stick with their New Year's resolution to stay fit?
Don't you love January? Everybody's at the gym.
Yeah.
My advice is do something every day. You know, we eat every day, we sleep every day. Why don't we move every day?
Might as well.
I know that standard fitness advice is that you need to take a day off. Well, on your day off, still do something. You know, maybe just go for a walk or, you know, do a couple of squats or a couple of sit-ups. Do something, move your body, do a little yoga. That way, if you do something every single day, then you're never going to regret, oh, I didn't do anything today, because then that regret can go into, oh, well, I can't do anything tomorrow. Just make it part of your everyday life, no matter even if it's only 5 or 10 minutes.
For someone that's never worked out before, where should they start?
Start walking. Walking is great. That's a good way you get the body warmed up, get moving. Walking is awesome. And if you're at the University of Akron, you have that awesome rec center. So just go in and just kind of get to know the equipment, play around with it a little bit, and find somebody that will help you with a program. Yeah.
How much a week do you think we should work out?
They always say at least three sets of cardio, and that can be just a half hour. I always like to say go more than 20 minutes, because the first 20 minutes you're just getting going and you don't actually start burning fat until after 20 minutes. So give yourself at least 30 minutes. If you only have 20, do 20. But give yourself at least 30 minutes of cardio. Most classes run 45 minutes to an hour, so you're good there. They do cool down. Most exercise machines are set in 10, 20, 30-minute increments on their presets. But basically, twice a week for your weight training, 3 times a week for your cardio, and then your flexibility, just try and get that in there after every workout. Okay. A little bit of yoga, a lot of stretching.
It's starting to get really cold outside, and I don't want to walk to the rec, and I don't want to walk outside. So what can I do in my own home?
Oh, turn on the TV. I'm sure there's a fitness channel somewhere. Again, DVDs are a great way to go. Have a dance party. That's what I would do. As long as you're moving, you just got to keep moving. You can do plenty of floor exercises at home. There's a ton of information available. There's no excuses.
Some people feel that they're not in shape enough to go work out in public. What would you say to those sort of people?
Sometimes you have to get over yourself. I mean, if you show up, anybody who's there that's in like really good shape, they're not going to judge you. You know, they'll probably be thinking in their head, "That's awesome. She's here." You know. I know it's very hard for people, especially if you are overweight. It's a very, very much of a mental disability, inability. I don't know. It's a problem, you know. But you have to, if you've made the commitment to yourself, stop coming up with excuses. You have to just shut up and show up. You have to be there. You have to put in the time.
How many times a week can I have an ice cream cone?
Treat yourself. You don't want to do it every single day. But once a week isn't going to kill you. It's not going to make a huge difference. Become very aware of food, though. Become very aware of how many calories are in something. And don't sabotage yourself with empty calories. And by empty calories, I mean things like salad dressing. Salad dressing, I mean, people load that on. They could add 300 calories to their salad. If you ate a salad, I like to just put lemon juice on the salad. And you know, and then maybe once in a blue moon, have some dressing. But you don't, I mean, you need to change. A person needs to change the way that they eat and become very aware of what they're putting in their mouths. A lot of people don't eat enough fruit and vegetables. And, you know, vegetables, it's like free food. You know? You can eat as many vegetables and as much fruit as you want. Some people have issues with fruit because it's fruit sugar, but my philosophy and my theory is you eat your fruit in the morning, because that's when your body's just waking up and you go through processes of elimination, and fruit is great to eat in the morning.
My favorite machine at the rec is the elliptical, but sometimes people tell me that it doesn't do anything. Is this true?
I like the elliptical, and I like to crank it up really hard, but that's just me. If you start out on the elliptical, a lot of people do it on the easiest setting, and that's, you know, that's maybe why people will say, oh, the elliptical doesn't do anything. Play with that tension. Do 2 minutes really hard, you know, a minute recovery. You know, it doesn't matter. Just keep changing it back and forth, your tension, your speed, your, you know, whatever it is. Work it differently and you'll see more gain. Because the body will get very used to just doing the same thing all the time and then you won't feel any difference.
Right. What happens when you hit the slump in February and you just don't want to work out anymore? What can you tell those people?
Yes, it's hard when you kind of get into a slump and you lose that motivation. At that point, you need to change your workout. You need to try something new. Go to Zumba class. Go do something new. That's when your best buddy, your workout buddy, comes in. I mean, you have to, you know, make that commitment and just go with your friend. And sometimes even if you make like their fitness your goal, and then just like, I want to help you. And you kind of take the attention off yourself and put your attention on somebody else and it'll help you too. So there's a lot of, you have to trick yourself, you really do. I mean, very few people have that motivation where they're just going to go and never stop.
What are your top 3 tips that you would give to a college student?
Top 3 tips. We eat, we sleep, we move. So make sure you do all those. You got to work out, you got to get rest, and you have to nourish your body. So eat healthy, get a good night's sleep, and then go work out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much once again, Jeanette, for being here with us.
I'm happy to help you.
It was awesome. For more tips, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/ZTVLCA.
So, Deej, when are you going to get started?
Maybe tomorrow.
Weren't you listening?
Well, maybe I'll do a few crunches during this break.
Good idea. But if you guys want more from the LCA crew, find exclusive content at facebook.com/ZTVLCA, at twitter.com/ZTVLCA, and youtube.com/ZTVLCA.